Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people share what they thought was normal as a child. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Every time my dad would pick me up from school, he'd leave me in the car for 3+ hours whilst he went into the local pub and got drunk. Nothing to do, just sitting there in the car. He'd come back after the 3 hours had passed and throw me a bag of chips as he started the car. I always thought I was the luckiest boy in the world to be getting those chips. Whoa, they would just leave the kid 3 hours in the car? What if it was a really hot day? Wow, that is actually really messed up though. 3 hours? Oh my gosh. Like, you're just sitting in the car for 3 hours while your dad just gets drunk. And then he'll drive you back drunk? Wait, like, was he drunk when he was driving back or what? I feel like if he didn't get those chips, it would be a different story, you know? It would just be like, my dad locked me up for 3 hours in the car. It was horrible. But I guess as a kid he thought, oh, those 3 hours were worth it for the chips. Man, this is totally messed up though. As a kid, I used to brag about being able to sleep for over 24 hours straight to friends or teachers or really whoever would listen. I was mid-sentence mentioning it as a freshman in college when I realized my divorced father was giving preschool me cold meds so I'd sleep through his weekends of custody with me. What? Just so they don't have to look after the kid? Whoa, this is another level of messed up. What's going on? Where's the mum in this? I mean, if you don't want to look after the kid, then you can just send them to like a childcare or something. Or like, I don't know, man, but don't do this. My older sister used to play read-along tapes to my younger brother and I whilst guiding us through the words in the books. She taught us to read this way. I didn't realize till years later that she was using the tapes to cover the sound of our parents fighting downstairs. It saddens me that she never got to have a childhood. Oh, I'm gonna cry, man. Oh my gosh. Bless the sister though, because, you know, she just wanted to save them from like that world, that bad world that she has gone through, you know. One year on Halloween, I was probably about 8 or 9 years old. My mom didn't let my sister and me go outside to do some trick-or-treat in the neighborhood, but bought us a new Barbie movie and lots of sweets instead. Also, we were allowed to stay up as late as we wanted to. It was because she was afraid our father, parents were divorced, would try kidnapping us. He had tried before. Still, it is one of my most treasured childhood memories because we had a great evening, just my mom, my sis, and me. Whoa! Wait, so like, they would go through that like every day or what? Like the mum is afraid of that every single day? That is so stressful. Holy. The things parents do to protect the kids. Ooh. She gave up her whole life to protect us and make sure we would grow up happy, despite all the problems we had with my father. He died from cancer when I was 12, and afterwards things became a lot easier. She raised 2 loving, happy young women who love her more than anything else in the world, and I don't miss an opportunity to tell her how much it means to me. Because if this has taught me one thing, it is you never know when something terrible will happen, and I want to make sure she knows I love her no matter what. I hope you all have someone who gives you the strength she has given my sister and me through all these dark years. Wow! This is gonna be emotional. Yeah. Just, I don't know. I guess if you really care about someone in your life, just tell them how much they mean to you. Because you never know what's gonna happen. My mum leaving me at different places with different people for months at a time. Or when we would be driving, I remember there would be times where she would tell me about the school she was going to take me to and that I would live there. I remember her describing the horses they had, lies, and how much I would love it. She never ended up taking me there but would always talk about it like it was some magical place. Found out from my uncle years later it was an orphanage. How are you going to tell your kids that it's going to be a place that they're going to love and how amazing it is? Oh my gosh. Thank gosh they were never taken there in the end though. Jeez. Like, imagine your mom telling you this is going to be such a great place and you're so excited and everything, and then you go there and it's an orphanage and your mom leaves you and you have no one now. Whoa. Apparently it's not normal for you to fear your dad's presence. Oh. Honestly, no one should feel this. This is honestly just so sad to read because as a kid, you shouldn't fear your parents. Like, you should feel like your parents are like angels protecting you, you know? But the fact that they see the parents as like devils, oh my gosh. When I was in 2nd grade, my older sister came into the bathroom while I was taking a bath to play with my toys with me. I didn't find out until later it was because my father was having a stroke from drinking too much and was making sure I didn't finish taking a bath before the paramedics arrived. Whoa. Bless older sisters, okay? Jeez. So the sister was just making sure that they didn't have to witness this horrifying scene, you know? Whew. When I was in kindergarten, they would make us kneel in a corner on some wood piece or something that was utterly painful for every time we hurt each other or cursed, which happened a lot apparently. And as soon as I got to elementary school, I asked the teacher the first time I was in trouble where I should go kneel. They took attention to that, and long story short, they called the police on our old kindergarten, and it's now closed since 2006. Thank gosh for that teacher who knew something was up, you know, thank gosh. I mean, I had to do that as a kid when I got in trouble, like kneel in a corner and face the wall, but that's it. It didn't hurt or anything, I just had to stay silent and think about what I did wrong. It was kind of like me reflecting on myself, you know. So I would just stare at a wall and be mad. Like, of course I wouldn't be thinking about what I did wrong. I would just be mad. I would just be like, I didn't do anything wrong. But these kids were put in pain when they kneeled. So that is very, very, very different. And plus, this is a kindergarten. What are you doing to kids? You know, like, you're not their parents. You don't have the right to discipline them, you know what I mean? My dad going to the bar every night and only got to see him when he was drunk or not at all. Always had a plate of dinner saved for him. He would usually scream at my sisters and mother if he did get home early enough. What the? When I was around 8, my best friend at the time used to steal bad food from her pantry and would go into her room, and she'd then explain to me how we had to be skinny because being skinny meant boys would like us, and so she would then meticulously read the backs of the cookie packs and count out every cookie and how many calories there were for each of us. What the heck? Oh my god. Yo, if a friend did this to me, I'd just be like, just give me the cookies, oh my god. Like, it's fine if you want to be skinny yourself, but don't put that on other people and force them to be what you want to be. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you can count the calories for yourself, but just let your friend eat whatever they want to eat, you know? She was also obsessed with shaving all her body and would try to pressure me into shaving my legs and arms. Once again, boys liked it when you were hairless. I never really grasped how bizarre it was for 8-year-olds to count calories and be hairless for boys. Oh, I totally disregarded the age. Okay, that's even more crazy. 8 years old? Like, what? There must be something going on, like someone telling them all of this, right? Because where would they be getting this information from? 8 years old. Who the heck cares about these kind of things at 8 years old? Jeez, I feel like I only really started caring about my appearance when I was like 15, you know? Under 15, below 15, I was just doing my own thing, you know, eating a lot, not caring about my health, just doing everything that I do. Wow. And I didn't shave until I was like pretty old, like 17 or something. Because as a kid, I was like so scared because everyone would be like, oh, if you shave, then your hair's gonna grow back thicker. And I was too scared to wax. And I wouldn't want to spend my money buying wax, you know? Yeah. I thought that whenever a kid got home late, it was normal for them to be locked outside for the night. Also thought an appropriate response to not doing your chores was to be locked in a closet without food. My younger siblings never got this treatment. I just thought I was an awful child. What parents would treat their kids like this? Why would you lock your kids outside of the house just because they got home late? Especially at night. At night. That's like the worst time to lock your kids out, you know? You don't know who's outside preying on them, you know? And locked in the closet without food, that's messed up. Like, if your parents don't give you food as a punishment, there's something wrong. There's obviously something wrong. I would always get in trouble as a kid, but my parents would always make sure I would eat. Like, I would be the one being like, okay, well, I'm not gonna eat today because I'm mad at you guys. But then they would make me eat. It's funny because I would be the one in trouble, but then I would be the one mad. And then my parents would be like, it's okay, we're not mad anymore. Just come out and eat, you know, we're not mad anymore. But I would still be mad. Like, they would make sure I was fed and that I was healthy and that I wasn't starving, you know. My parents told me that I had a learning disorder and that's why I was failing in school. I was too stupid to do better. It wasn't until I was an adult that I figured out it was false. No learning disorder, just low self-esteem. What kind of parent would tell the kid that they're stupid? What? You should encourage your kid when you think they're not doing well. Like, just tell them that it's okay, or just encourage them, you know. You don't tell them, you're actually too stupid, you're never gonna get better, you're too stupid to get better. What is going on? Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!